Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're tackling a topic that is highly requested and, let's be totally honest here, often pretty anxiety-inducing. A lot of guys experience this quiet panic, wondering if their anatomy is changing or, well, shrinking over time. So we're going to dive right into the medical data from our sources to bring some calm, structured clarity to the whole shebang. Let's get right into it.
Okay, let's dive into this. It's the central question causing all that worry, right? Does the physical size actually decrease, or is it just an illusion? Well, our source material separates the physiological truth, what's actually happening internally, from what you merely think is happening visually. To fully understand this, we're going to follow a clear diagnostic roadmap. First, the truth of normal size, then age and physical reasons, lifestyle and mental impact, obesity is a major factor, the role of nerves and myths, and finally, potential solutions and facts. Section 1. The truth of normal size, establishing the baseline. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that before we even talk about shrinkage, we have to establish what normal medical baselines actually look like. The source outlines that the average flaccid length ranges from 3 to 4 inches, with a girth of about 3.7 inches. And during an erection, those numbers naturally shift to somewhere between 4.5 and 6.5 inches in length, with a girth of 5 to 5.5 inches. Seeing these numbers objectively really helps de-escalate the panic caused by all those digitally altered, completely unrealistic expectations out there. And furthermore, the medical community notes something absolutely vital here. The source actually clarifies that even a 2-inch flaccid length is considered completely normal by doctors. Seriously, because the ultimate deciding factor for your health isn't the resting state size at all. It's really all about proper biological function. Section 2. Age and physical reasons, the biological variables. We simply can't talk about the human body without talking about the passage of time, right? Aging plays a massive, fundamental role. Check this out. At 20 years old, tissue elasticity is pretty much at its peak. By 30, subtle cellular changes start happening. Hitting 40, that's when you get noticeable shifts in blood vessel capacity. And by the time you hit 70, there's a significant natural weakening of tissues and overall circulation. It's just an unavoidable process. Your internal biological clock ticks on, and tissues, blood vessels, and skin elasticity progressively lose their vigor over the decades. And that can visually manifest as a slight reduction in overall fullness. But hey, it's not just about getting older. Internal glandular health is incredibly paramount. Here, we're defining the prostate gland. It's a vital male reproductive organ that produces seminal fluid. Our source specifically links any infections, inflammation, or medical complications within this gland directly to perceived or even actual physical shrinkage. It just goes to show how deeply interconnected our internal systems really are. It's like a giant puzzle in there. Section 3. Lifestyle and mental impact, the hidden culprits. So, shifting away from unavoidable biological aging, let's talk about the external stuff we actually control. Our daily habits act like this invisible hand on our anatomy. High stress levels, clinical depression, smoking cigarettes, drinking too much alcohol. So the crucial point is that the source indicates these specific habits heavily restrict blood vessels. Plus, they drastically lower testosterone production, which is basically suffocating the body's natural functions. Let's look a little closer at the mental aspect, because this is so often totally overlooked. The source highlights a fascinating mechanism. Clinical depression actually severely limits natural testosterone production. And what does that do? It results in much weaker physical responses. This actually visually mimics the appearance of physical shrinkage. Your body simply isn't reaching its full anatomical potential because of a psychological blockade. It creates this highly convincing but completely reversible illusion of a smaller size. Crazy, right? Section 4. Obesity, a major reason. The visual illusion. Now, weight gain creates one of the absolute most common physical misunderstandings. Let's move to and see how this builds. It's a simple mechanical process. Overall body fat increases significantly, right? And that excess fat naturally stores really tightly around the pubic area. So the actual base of the anatomy just gets buried under this newly formed fat pad. This makes the overall size appear drastically smaller. But here's the kicker. The internal tissue hasn't shrunk a single millimeter. Actually, scratch that. It hasn't shrunk at all. It is literally just hiding under there. It's a profound visual trick the body plays on us. Section 5. Role of nerves and myths, separating fact from fiction. Okay, it's time to address a massive, largely unspoken source of anxiety that popped up in the data. Does excessive masturbation cause permanent physical shrinkage? It's a hugely requested question, so let's look at the actual physiological truth here. The source uses a really fantastic analogy to explain this, and this brilliantly illustrates the point. It says, nerves are like electric wires in our body. Forceful or excessive physical habits do not magically shrink cellular tissue or muscle mass. No way. Rather, they fatigue or overstimulate these fragile wires. When the electrical wiring gets totally exhausted, the signals weaken, which leads to poor blood flow, and that makes things appear smaller. The overall mass is completely unchanged. It's purely a signaling issue.
Section 6. Potential Solutions and Facts. Addressing the root causes.
So, how do you identify the severity of the issue? Well, the source details some specific physical warning signs that tell you your internal electric wires and blood vessels are actively struggling. We're talking about things like a lack of morning erections, losing firmness very quickly, or feeling wetness instead of full rigidity during intimacy. These are absolutely vital biofeedback signals from your body. They are warning you that the blood flow system is currently compromised.
The source also discusses potential interventions. It impartially notes certain supplement ingredients that are often claimed to aid these circulatory symptoms, sometimes even promising results within a week. We see L-arginine, widely noted for aiding in the maintenance of overall blood circulation. Alongside it is saffin muesli, which the source highlights as a natural testosterone booster intended to improve structure and rigidity. Now, as an explainer, it's super important we simply report these findings neutrally. We're just exploring the broader discussion on improving blood flow here, definitely not endorsing them as some guaranteed medical cure. Which brings us to a crucial, provocative question I want to leave you with today based on this analysis. When you look at your own health, age, and habits, ask yourself, are you addressing the true biological root of the problem or simply treating the symptoms of a stressful lifestyle? Whether it's the natural aging process, hidden weight gain, or the heavy toll of mental health, understanding the why behind the illusion of shrinkage is the real key to long-term bodily health. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and as always, keep asking the right questions about the information you consume.